This will be the most important election in the history of our country. This is going to be the most important election.
So Joe Biden just said that it's a miracle, folks. Donald Trump told the truth for once. It's the most important election of our lifetimes. And Joe Biden says he will win it. Now, this was posted on July 20th, 2 days ago. And on July 21st, the next day, he posted this document saying that he is dropping out of the race. So at one moment, he's going to be beating him. The next day, he's dropping out the race. And then July 21st, the same day, he's saying that he's going to be supporting Kamala Harris. Now, in this video, what we're going to be discussing is the idea of the U.S. potentially holding Bitcoin as a reserve currency underneath Donald Trump as president, what interest payments are looking like on the U.S. national debt that is completely mind-blowing, what's happening right now in China with commercial banking that is going to spread into other countries and ultimately go global, that is going to lead to a catapult of liquidity flowing into the crypto market. Some breaking news that just hit from the New York Stock Exchange about Ethereum ETFs that is extremely bullish. What is about to happen for the biggest wealth transfer in history and exactly what you need to do to prepare. What I'm doing to earn an extra 1,000 XRP per day. What Ripple envisions to enable the Internet of Value, which includes all kinds of different networks, and how that plays a role with SWIFT, the SEC, and bigger picture thoughts from CEO Brad Garlinghouse. And the reason why you need to stop listening to the influencers out there that are telling you there's going to be a flip of the switch moment and XRP is going to go to $580 overnight, and the most likely case scenario that is going to happen for XRP over the next 30, 60, 90, and 120 days. And also the bigger picture vision for what's happening with Total 2, the altcoin market, another altcoin in the play to earn gaming space that I'm bullish on this entire market cycle, and exactly what you need to do to be able to capitalize this bull run so you can make the most amount of money possible, so you can achieve a lifestyle of freedom and grow your XRP portfolio each and every single day the rest of this bull run. So if you guys are feeling bullish, comment 777. If you're feeling blessed, comment 777. And if you're going to become the first millionaire in your family tree, confirm it by tapping the subscribe button. Let's run it. All right, bull runners, welcome back to the channel. So right now we're at an event out here in Tampa. We're getting ready and we're about to head downstairs here soon, but I want to dive in really quick into this video and show you some powerful information that we need to pay attention to, because some breaking news just hit over the past 24 hours that you're starting to see out there right now all over the media. And it started with this document right here yesterday from Joe Biden saying over the past 3.5 years, we've made great progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans, yada, yada, yada. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. So a lot of this is just some nonsense right here, because, you know, if he's saying that he's going to beat Donald Trump, then the next day he's coming out saying that he's dropping out. Clearly, this man's pride has gotten in the way of, you know, creating a great nation and doing what's right for the nation, because he can barely walk, and that's obvious. Everyone can see that. Now, as you guys obviously know, these videos aren't intended for financial advice. They're purely informational, educational purposes only. I just like to talk about the facts. I don't like to get too political because I really don't care. I care about what's going to be best for you and what's going to be best for your freedom and what's going to be best for the future that we need to focus on together to be able to grow wealth. And in order to be free, as human beings, we're the only species that has to pay money to live on this planet. Think about it. No other species has to pay to live. So in order for you to truly be free, you need to accumulate wealth. And relying on Joe Biden or relying on Donald Trump and waiting for someone to get in office before you take action is a fool's errand. You have to take action now. You have to prepare now. And so Joe Biden promoting Kamala Harris as vice president to try and take over an office, good luck with that. We'll see what happens there. Everyone's bullish on Donald Trump right now in the crypto space because he's going to be good for crypto. And in my last video, I talked about how it doesn't matter whether he's doing that for votes or not. What matters is the effect that that's going to have on your portfolio. That's the most important thing. So a lot of people get so opinionated off of stuff that doesn't even matter, and they debate things that are pointless. And so we like to focus on the facts. We like to focus on the truth. And the idea of the U.S. potentially holding Bitcoin as a reserve currency underneath Donald Trump is a very interesting concept. Listen to this.
And so, yeah, he's going to speak very positively about Bitcoin here at the conference.
Do you think that these favorable comments could go so far as to indicate that he'd be open to it being a reserve currency for the U.S.?
Yeah, so there were some rumblings of that on X this week. It could be something that's very difficult to get done, but it is possible. The Justice Department holds about 200,000 units of Bitcoin. So the United States is the largest holder of Bitcoin. And so they could easily just move that over to the Department of Treasury and start right there and have 13 billion worth of Bitcoin on the balance sheet. So it is a possible move. It just could be tough to get done. But what happens is the Justice Department, in holding these units of Bitcoin, they've been a random seller in the space. And so if they move from being a random seller at times, which could push the price of Bitcoin down, over to being a long-term hodler, well, that could be really good for the space and push prices up.
Now, what we can do is actually go to Arkham Intelligence and we can look up the US government's crypto wallet, and you guys will see that they hold $14.56 billion worth of Bitcoin, $176 million worth of Ethereum, 121 million of USDT, 51 million of wrapped Bitcoin, 24 million of BNB, and then some stable coins right here. And then you can see Uniswap 2 million, Render 1.86 million. So I'm not 100% sure actually if this is confiscated funds from different hacks that they've gotten in their wallet. And we tracked the German government. We found their wallet, and they were a big reason why the crypto market was crashing, because they were dumping billions of dollars of Bitcoin, and they have $461 left. So it's over. The dumping is done. And the reason why the market is rallying right now and Bitcoin's at $68,000 is because the bullish news is stronger than the bearish news. The Germans are done dumping, and people are running from the banks right now with the power outages that just took place with Microsoft, whether it was a hack or not. I'll let you guys decide in the comments below, as always, but it's pumping crypto because as centralized systems and the banking systems go underneath more pressure and more stress and more bank failures, crypto is going to the freaking moon. I don't know how to get that through to your head. I know you are obviously understand that. You're a full-grown adult. If you don't understand that, you're just not looking at the facts of the price. The price has been going up for Bitcoin. Every time this stuff happens, Silicon Valley Bank collapsed, Bitcoin skyrocketed from 30K to what it is now. And interest payments on the US national debt will shatter 1.1, what is that? Million, billion, trillion. $1 trillion this year, eating 76% of all income tax collected. They cannot tax you enough to pay this off. It's impossible. There's $34 trillion. They're not going to be able to pay that off. So this is where people are talking about a great reset. But in order for a great reset to happen, first there's a great collapse that takes place. Look at this. Banks crash in China. I don't even know how to say this. Xingji commercial bank company went bankrupt. At least 40 banks have disappeared. And specifically the smaller banks, the regional banks that are undercapitalized, that are getting eaten alive by the interest rate hikes, in the United States. When the Federal Reserve raises interest rates in the United States, it affects other countries even more. If you think the United States gets wrecked and the price of gas, the price of food goes up, well, it's because of the interest rate hikes. And other countries, they get hurt even more. So if you live in the United States, the greatest country on earth, according to Joe Biden, well, you have to understand this stuff. Okay, so this just in. The New York Stock Exchange has cleared the listing of Bitwise and Grayscale Ethereum Trust spot Ethereum ETFs. So analysts are predicting that trading will begin on July 23rd. So the New York Stock Exchange, ARCA, certifies its approval for this of the common shares of beneficial interest of Bitwise Ethereum under the Exchange Act of 1934. So this is extremely bullish for Ethereum, but Ethereum is not really rallying right now. So Bitcoin is really rallying first, which is pretty interesting because, I expect Ethereum to do some big things this bull run and Ethereum to catch up when Bitcoin's dominance falls. Now, in order to understand when Bitcoin's dominance falls, we need to see Bitcoin pass the all-time high and go into real price discovery. Similar to the last bull run when Bitcoin went from, it was hovering around $19,000 to $20,000 for a period of time. And then once it passed the all-time high, it went upwards of $45,000 at 2x the previous all-time high, and then crashed like 50 or 60%. Then a true rotation in altcoins took place at that time. So I would expect something similar. I'm not 100% sure because nobody knows, right? For anyone to tell you exactly what's going to happen, it's impossible. Like this bull run, meme coins really led this bull run cycle, whereas last bull run cycle, they were the laggards and they performed at the end of the bull run. And that was a signal that the top was in. Whereas this time, meme coins have run first, and that completely threw everything for a loop. But when Bitcoin rallies and passes the all-time high, that's just the green light for alt season. And right now we've gotten a taste of alt season, you know, the past year with a lot of these projects up. Look at the meme coins. Floki up 800%, Pepe up 800%, Mog 24,000, Bonk 9,000. So the biggest gainers are the meme coins. Then you have, you know, the bigger projects like Solana, Near Protocol, Render, each of which we've talked about on the channel. So if you guys didn't catch the video I made about Near Protocol a while back, you guys are up 300%, which is not too bad. That's a, you know, that's a decent 3x. We talked about Floki, it's up 800% as well too. And then some other projects that are doing pretty well on this list, like ICP up 156%. It's still going to do well this bull run. But what's happening with Ripple? What's happening with XRP? Well, in order to get into that, which we're going to dive into in this video, we need to understand how the biggest transfer of wealth is going to take place. Larry Fink has come out and said this, but this is exactly what's going to happen.
Every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every bottle of fine wine, every collectible car, every piece of real estate, every private business, everything of value in the world will eventually be a token. This adoption of technology, this evolution, it's not a revolution, it's an evolution of technology, that everything of value will be a token on a blockchain. Not a coin, not a thing. It's literally a line item on a public ledger. Everything of value will be that. And every transaction of value will happen in digital assets. You don't need the pieces of paper. Wipe out all of DTCC, which processes $1.8 quadrillion a year. That is a large number. That will all move to digital. And when it does, it will create massive wealth, the greatest wealth creation opportunity I'm going to see in my lifetime.
Folks, with all due respect, you don't have to understand anything about anything. But if you understand this, the only thing you have to do is invest and wait. And if you understand this, you understand everything. Do you understand? Yes, you could say that the biggest wealth transfer right now that hasn't fully manifested yet is very real. Folks, I believe with every fiber of my being, when Trump gets back, when they stop launching satellites out into space, when they stop doing what they need to do and arrest all these people, and the mainstream media needs to report it maybe with a different line of characters. It's not going to be Anderson Cooper, it'll be our people telling the truth for once. When that all takes place, you better fasten your seatbelts, because we're fixing to go for the biggest ride of our lives. It is every bit as big as this gentleman says, and then some, and then some, and then some. You understand? Do you get what you're sitting on? You're sitting on a powder keg of wealth beyond what your comprehension can comprehend. Believe you me.
And so that's why we need to buckle up as we back up the truck. So for those of you guys that are wondering, how can you earn more XRP or more crypto rewards per day? What I'm doing to earn 1,000 XRP per day, I've said this a few times. I made a video. You guys do not want to sleep on this. I made a video about a week ago, and this project was sitting at $53. Now this project is sitting at $74, up 33% the past 24 hours. And so you can either do this right now or at the end of this video. I'll leave a link below. You can discover how to earn more crypto in less than 10 minutes with the #1 play to earn XRP game. All you need to do, click the link below, click the button on the page where it says, yes, give me instant access. It'll open this pop-up. You just put in your best email address. That'll instantly subscribe you to our daily video newsletter, receive breaking news updates like this. It'll take you to the other side, and you can watch this video in only 8 minutes to understand exactly how to earn crypto rewards. And we're gonna have more videos on this page, more tutorials. I know you guys have been asking for this, so step 1, 2, 3 is coming soon. And just hang tight. The main thing you need to focus on is watching this video right now, so you can be able to capitalize before the biggest wealth transfer happens, so you can be able to accumulate more crypto. Because if you're just sitting on these sidelines right now, you are going to miss out. Imagine getting Bitcoin below $100. Imagine getting XRP below a penny. Now, as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not going to make any guarantees. I'm just going to share with full transparency what I'm doing this bull run, and this is what I'm leveraging right now to earn massive crypto rewards. So check that out. I know you guys are going to love it. Now, when we talk about Ripple, we talk about the Swift payment system and what Ripple is planning on doing with XRP. Listen to this video right here. I thought this was really interesting, posted by XRP Drops.
Is there a current agreement or partnership in the works between your companies?
No. Not that I know.
Thank you.
Instead of
SWIFT, which is just a messaging system, and then the banks have to somehow pre-fund in Nostra accounts. You could use blockchain, but the current thinking is you need a bridge currency in between, and that bridge could be a stable value that's backed by the U.S. dollar or the euro. It could be a currency even like Ripple has an alternative. It's
as well, but we may also see Ripple XRP moving across the SWIFT network as a currency when we're perhaps using something like FX.
A number of different people we've hired over a period of time. One of the former board members of SWIFT, a gentleman, Marcus Treacher, joined our team to run all of customer success. And, this was, a former board member from SWIFT coming over and saying, hey, we don't think SWIFT's going to be necessarily a solution to really unlocking this Internet of Value. These are, marks along the journey.
He described GPI as a horse and buggy, and Ripple is an automobile. I think he wanted to say race car, but he said automobile.
I heard of Ripple at the time, and they said Swift is going to be put out of business by Ripple, and I thought that's quite handy. I'll phone up Swift and see what they think. That'll make a good story for the paper. And Swift said, actually, we're taking this really seriously. We think it could affect us in lots of ways.
Now, Swift is kind of a competitor. So to some degree, really boil it down, Ripple's competing with the liquidity of Citi and the messaging of Swift, but in one, because we're both messaging and liquidity. And at the end of the day,
Swift is basically almost like a money neutral thing. It's not like we wanted to take over this lucrative business. We just needed things to work better in order for us to like get people to use a cryptocurrency for payment.
We've made it public that our patent for an idea that uses blockchain and tokens to send and receive very rich payment information around the world has the ability to connect both old and new payment networks around the world. So for the transmission of payment messages, we could be connecting members of the SWIFT network with members of the Ripple network. And I think
executing on a day-by-day basis is in fact taking over SWIFT in that we've now signed up, well over 100 banks. Some of the largest SWIFT-enabled banks in the world are now using Ripple's technology. Just last week, we saw a remittance company who's using Ripple's technology. They reduced the price per transaction to their consumers from $20 per transaction to $2 per transaction, and they saw an 800% increase in usage overnight. That's the type of dynamic that SWIFT isn't able to support that we're able to address right now.
Batch processing. And I know SWIFT is trying to work to connect these real-time rails using SWIFT Instant. But I will say in the time that I have left that a major competitor to SWIFT is Ripple. Ripple's using RippleNet. It's using distributed ledger technology to solve correspondent banking challenges. And, their technology offers bidirectional messaging in the payment system and actually it can answer questions about the legitimacy of funds and the correctness of any information. So, the banks that participate in RippleNet are able to exchange bilateral payment instructions in real time and enter payments into local real-time rails, leveraging bilateral arrangements. So I'm seeing that there's different, competing schemes, right? It just illustrates how DLT is changing the payments landscape, which may obviate the need for SWIFT's instant transaction management capabilities.
Yeah, maybe to that, a big part of the value proposition of Ripple, I think, is the cryptocurrency, the XRP. I think that's another one worthy of debate. There we do find that the banks are also, at least when they talk to us, they may tell you different things, they are hesitant to convert things into a cryptocurrency right now because of the volatility in the currencies, because of the fact that you don't have the deep liquidity that you have in, for example, the dollar as a clearing unit at the end of the day.
I hear people talk about volatility, and I feel like they're propagating misinformation. The volatility risk of fiat, volatility is just a mathematical calculation of time times volatility. If you hold fiat for, let's say, an average SWIFT transaction today is in the order of magnitude 2 days, that's about 180,000 seconds. An XRP transaction is 3 seconds. So if you take a low volatile asset times a long duration, fiat, or a high volatility asset versus a very, very short amount of time, it turns out mathematically there's less volatility risk in an XRP transaction than there is in a fiat transaction. The difference is you have market makers. When you do a SWIFT transaction, there's banks saying, there's a market maker saying, I'll lock in that rate. I'll take the volatility risk for the next 2 or 3 days. With XRP, you don't have to do that because it settles so quickly.
So we're just heating up right now, and this is what's caused a lot of influencers to say there's going to be a flip the switch moment. And sure, that might be true, but we're not relying on that. You guys have seen tons of my videos, and I'm very pragmatic, I'm very practical, very analytical with my approach, and I like to focus on facts. Of course, I share my opinions too, but they're rooted in facts. So you need to stop listening to the flip the switch influencers. This is what Tokenizer posted, and I thought this was great because I agree 100% with them. You're just rotting your brain with crypto porn. Once banks switch to ISO 222, we'll go to $589. They'll say whatever you want to hear to get clips. So we do believe that utility tokens like QNT, XRP, Casper, XDC, HBAR, Chainlink, Ondo, et cetera, will be far more valuable than they are in the future. We can't make guarantees, but absolutely we believe that. Otherwise, I wouldn't waste my time. He's not wasting his time doing hours of research, sometimes 16 hours per day to make one video to provide this information for you guys. But in the research we've done, we never see once in documents saying that there's going to be a flip the switch scenario. Sure, Brad Garlinghouse said it in one video, but he's not saying that XRP is going to go to a certain price. In fact, we can look back to the G20 roadmap to see exactly how they plan to lay this out, and the process has been in place for a long period of time. So in other words, it's not going to be a flip the switch process for XRP or the rest of the market, but rather we're seeing the progress and the process adopt over time, and it's going to take time. It's sure it may be gradual now, but the network effect is bound to eventually happen as the industry shifts. The major roadblock right now that's holding off XRP that I've said 1,000 times is this lawsuit, but once Judge Torres comes out and says how much Ripple owes, then it's going to give the green light. A lot of excitement's going to hit in the moment. XRP might go up, quite a significant amount. There'll be some selling pressure into that. It'll consolidate for a bit. Lots of people will forget about it. And then in the later stage of the bull run, in my opinion, this thing is going to catapult. And so even then, it certainly won't be overnight. And the reason these influencers use the flip the switch and overnight example is it gets you the most excited. It creates hype, it creates FOMO, it gets clicks, it gets engagement. So don't get caught in that nonsense. We believe as much as anyone that the world of finance and many other industries will soon move to distributed ledger technology, but we certainly don't expect it to happen within this year alone, let alone over the course of one night. This year will be a very important year, but this is like the foundation. I live in Miami, Florida, right? To build a foundation of a building, it takes time. They're not just going to build the foundation right away, let alone the whole building. So the foundation takes the majority of the time because it needs to be stable in case of earthquakes or in case of, anything that were to happen in the building to prevent it from collapsing. So we're already seeing distributed ledger technology progressively be adopted within various industries in the economy. Lots of central banks have come out in other countries and said straight up that they're partnering with Ripple. If you watched my video yesterday, we talked about how it's solving a massive problem to pay independent contractors from websites like Fiverr or Upwork that take 20% of their income. How are you going to survive on $100 a week if they're taking $20 of that as a middleman? You can switch over, use XRP on the XRP ledger to pay your independent contractors as a business owner. They make more money, they're happier, they stay with you longer. It cuts out the middlemen. And this will only accelerate as time goes on. So enjoy the gradual shift, right? This is all about enjoying the journey. And I know it's frustrating because you want to get wealthy now, but the longer that it takes for XRP to explode, the more time we have to accumulate. So looking at XRP, the Bitcoin price chart, we can see we're still down at this support level. Although we're bouncing a little bit for XRP to Bitcoin, look at the amount of time that it takes for XRP to rally once it starts outperforming, once it bottoms out to Bitcoin. We go all the way back here to 2014. It took about 182 days to do an 8x, an 800%. Once we were right here, it took roughly 300 days, a whole year, to go from 0.005 to the all-time high. Right here, it took about 100 days. So 3 months. That one was a lot quicker, because XRP was suppressed right after the lawsuit. And then that really wasn't the bottom of the bear market. If we were to measure from COVID to here, that was 406 days. So about a year. So right now, if XRP has bottomed out in terms of price, and if we were to measure, let's just say 365 days from right now, that's June of 2025. So this plays in line almost perfectly. I think it's going to take till September, October, November, or December of 2025 to really see the true value of XRP for this bull run. Not the true value of XRP, there's a difference there. The true value of XRP is indefinite. It's basically something that is going to continue to grow over time, like an Amazon or a Google, because the true value of Google or the true value of Amazon has still yet to be understood, because over the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, the company's most likely still going to be around. So what are those going to be at? A 2x, a 5x, a 10x from here? Where will XRP be at? So I think you guys can start to understand the bigger picture when we zoom out and we look at the macro. And one of the biggest macro things we need to look at is total 2. This is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. I want you to imagine what it's going to be like in 5 years from now for your life, and the incredible things you're going to be able to do, where you're going to be able to travel to. I mean, I just got back from Portugal for my birthday with my girlfriend, and it was one of the best trips. One of my previous birthdays, we went to Italy. We've been on several cruises. I live in Miami, Florida. So for me, traveling and lifestyle is the biggest motivator to work, to get stuff done, but falling in love with the process for the bigger goals and the bigger visions. Like if I want to, go and buy a private island or multiple private islands or a jet or build airports or do the stuff that like Richard Branson's doing or Elon Musk is doing, those guys are a lot older. So you got to be okay with taking 10, 15, 20 years to see the true value of your decisions that you're making right now. So one of the best decisions that smart investors made just recently was backing up the truck in early July for this dip, because when we look at the Elliott waves, this was corrective wave number 2 in this macro 5-wave cycle. So the next wave, guys, wave number 3 is going to be explosive. It's going to be insane. To go from the bottom of the bear market to wave number 1 was 447 days. If we were to measure from wave 2 to go to wave 3, I mean, if this takes a few hundred days, I don't care. A few months, doesn't matter. Why? Because we buy low and we sell high. We wait till the end of the bull run. I'm going to be talking about this every single day, and so you guys are going to get an understanding of where we're at in this macro market cycle. And it doesn't mean that there couldn't be black swan events in the meantime. I mean, maybe we get up here, we see a black swan event that shakes everyone out down to here, and then we have to work our way for wave number 5 that invalidates this Elliott wave. Hey, that could happen. It takes longer. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but on the macro, the smartest thing that you can do is get out of the dollar and get into productive assets, and then diversify as well too. So for example, one project that I'm bullish on, if they do everything right this bull run, obviously this is a lot higher risk, but with high risk comes potential high reward. And as always, I make no guarantees. Crypto's risky. You guys could lose money in these markets. You understand that. I'm not a financial advisor because these videos are purely for education, informational purposes only. I'm just some dude ranting on these videos about the facts and sharing those with you to the point where it's undeniable, to where there's not even a debate. And if I share my opinion, you want to debate, that's fine, but let's back it up with facts here, okay? And so one thing that I like to look at is the hot narratives that are going to explode over this bull run, and that's artificial intelligence, that's gaming, and that's meme coins. And then obviously there's like the outliers like XRP that is solving cross-border liquidity. That's a category in and of itself on its own. But where a lot of excitement is going to flow to in the later stage of this bull run is play to earn gaming. And one project that is a micro cap that's at $2.3 million is Landrocker. It's sitting at 0.0042. It's on the Matic, the Polygon network, and they just recently added some updates to their game. If you guys go to landrocker.io, you can see this. I've covered this in previous videos, but underneath the command center right here, they've added in, the affiliate tab, the leaderboard tab, your referral history, and different commands. And so I'm still learning about this game. I think it's really cool for the younger demographic or even the older demographic that likes to play games, but they have their in-game currency as well too, along with CryptoLand, called LRT. And this is used in the game. You can earn rewards, you can compete in contests, and you can play the game not only for fun, or you can be an investor. Because if we go back to the home section right here and we scroll down and we click on economy, they have a whole entire play to earn universe, and the objective is to travel to planets to liberate them from outsiders and aliens. And you walk around the game, you're able to shoot them, where the gameplay provides a PvE co-op battle, third-person shooter survival concept, which I think is really cool. And the rewards, you can find tokens while fighting on the planet. You can earn a percentage of whatever is found on the liberated planet by miners. And then in terms of income strategy, or income increases with the number of enemies killed and bases captured, leading to a bigger share of the profit. You can also spend more time in the game digging and looking for LRT tokens. In the play to earn concept, the objective is to travel to a chosen planet and deploy your mining rover. And then the gameplay, There's resource extraction and management, where you craft resources to create new assets. And then for the rewards, you can sell resources found in the game directly on the marketplace. You can craft assets to meet the needs of new joining players and sell them on their marketplace. And then in terms of income strategy, occasionally you can use the resources to upgrade your mining equipment to earn bigger rewards. So it creates a looping feedback mechanism where you earn in-game rewards, you use those in-game rewards to upgrade your rovers, and then you use those rovers to play the game to earn even more in-game rewards. So it becomes addicting at that point. And then the play to win concept, the objective is to fly to planets and mine valuable cryptocurrencies. And then the gameplay, it's timed crypto mining missions with fuel constraints in a scavenger hunt style. And then you can earn cryptocurrencies, upgrade your gear, or cash out for real world profits. So I think it's a really cool concept, guys. They keep developing on this. They're adding staking, the referral system as well too with the marketplace. And if you have a PC right now, you can click the play for free in the upper right. It says Season 0 warm up. So right now on PC, it's coming soon for Android, iOS, and Mac, which I'm actually excited for because I have a Mac. So once this comes out on Mac, I'll be showing this to you guys in the future. And if you scroll down, you can see the live stream right here of some gameplay as well. So as the development team continues to update this game, improve on this game, and as we get further into the bull run cycle, then I think Landrocker could do very, very well. Now they do need obviously to hold this support on the price chart right here. If we look at the MACD, we could see the MACD line in blue below the signal line in orange, and also we're well below the zero line. So what I would like to see is for it to hold this support and for us to bounce to the upside near this descending resistance that you can see that it got rejected from back in the 9th of July earlier this month. And so I would also like to see a bullish cross on the price chart. Usually when there's a bullish cross that takes place, the price shortly bottoms out after that. So even if we go a little bit further to the downside and we come all the way down here, eventually in the later stages of this bull run, I think this project could do very, very well. Now obviously that dip and that sell-off that happened with Bitcoin, with Germany selling, didn't help, but we look at the indicators to confirm, when people are going to be diving back into a project, and are we low or are we high, right? So let's look at the relative strength index. We're at 39 on the RSI, so we're pretty low, but we're not quite at 30 yet on the daily candles right here. And so also we haven't seen a bullish cross yet on the MACD, so that's what we want to wait to watch for. So as always, I'm going to talk about what exactly I see on the charts for you guys. I'm not just going to hype you up about a project. I'm going to tell you what a project is, I'm going to tell you what they're doing, and I'm going to tell you what I see on the charts for you to make your own informed, educated decision. I hope that's okay with you. If that is, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll bring you other projects that I think are going to do well the rest of this bull run. So yes, I do hold a position in Landrocker, just like I hold a position in XRP, but that doesn't mean that you guys should. As always, don't buy, don't sell anything we talk about. It's purely for educational purposes only. But if you want to make the most amount of money possible, the key word to memorize here and really grasp in every single aspect of your DNA and your being is the word patience. So a lot of people have asked me, what is my number one way to earn massive crypto rewards this entire bull run before we get into the euphoria stage of the market cycle? Well, if you go to xrpl.to, you guys will see a lot of different altcoin projects listed on the XRP ledger, and virtually nobody knows about this, nor is anyone really paying attention to it right now because the price of XRP has been suppressed during the entire Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. But over the next few years, as Ripple and XRP gets more traction, a lot of the projects on the XRP ledger are going to gain a lot of attention. And one of my buddies showed me a project on the XRP ledger that is the first play to earn game on XRP where you're able to earn crypto rewards simply for playing the game. Now, if you guys want to see what that game is, what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below this video. All you have to do is click more when you scroll down, and it'll show get started here. It'll take you to a page that looks like this. You simply just register, create a free account. You enter in your username, your email address, your password, and then your gender. And then you just click sign up at the bottom, and it's going to take you into the back office of the members area. Now I want to explain really quick the benefit of playing this game to earn crypto rewards, because the coolest part about the game is the ticker of the altcoin is literally called crypto. The market cap of the project is only at about $1 million right now, so it's a micro cap, very, very tiny project that virtually nobody knows about right now. And one of my buddies showed me this game, and I'm already earning about 10 crypto per day, which is about 1,000 XRP. But there's no guarantee that you're going to earn 10 crypto per day or 1,000 XRP per day, because your results are obviously going to vary playing the game depending at what level you come in at. So I want to be very clear that results aren't typical, and this is just purely for fun to see what happens for the rest of this bull run as the XRP ledger gains more adoption. So once you've created your free account through the link in the description below, the next thing that you're going to need is an XRP wallet. Now, the best wallet online right now is the Zaman wallet. And it's the largest and most secure XRP custodial cold storage wallet. So it's also a mobile app on your phone where you get your private keys for the wallet. It's comparable to a Ledger or a Trezor cold storage device, but the best for holding XRP. And this is what you're going to need to be able to play the game to earn crypto rewards. So again, below this video, you're going to see a tutorial video right here. It's about 28 minutes long, so you want to set aside 30 minutes, and it breaks down exactly how to set up your wallet, how to be able to fund it with XRP so you can start playing the game, and everything in between. So after you've created your free community account and you have your XRP wallet, the next step is to log in to the back office of your account. And at the top, you're going to see these 4 little icons right here. You simply click this. You go to My DGP, you scroll down, and then you click Purchase Combo. In the bottom left, you're going to click this little plus icon, so it shows 1 combo pack. Click these little 3 boxes right here, and then you purchase with your XRP wallet. And then all you need to do is open up your Zamin wallet on your phone, click this little icon right here at the bottom, and then you simply scan the code on the screen. It's going to pop up. Right now, it's 5,000 XRP to get your digital game pieces to be able to play the game and earn crypto rewards. And I'm going to show you the game in a little bit and how awesome it is, because the founder of this dumped millions of dollars in development into this game and has been working on it since 2020. So this is hands down the best play to earn game to earn crypto rewards on the XRP ledger. So I spent about 15,000 XRP on my digital game pieces because I want to be able to maximize the game. And so far, just recently, I'm earning 10 crypto per day, which is about 1,000 XRP per day. So you can do the math over the course of a month on what those rewards will look like. And I can swap crypto for XRP whenever I want. So I'm just going to keep stacking my digital game pieces to maximize my crypto rewards, because you also have to take into account that crypto is the in-game currency. So as more people start catching on to the XRP ledger and they start playing the game to earn rewards, then the popularity of the crypto token will increase. So obviously there's no guarantees of any profits here, but you do not want to miss out on this as more people start learning about XRP over the next few years. So all I'm going to do to get my digital game pieces is slide to accept on my XRP wallet, and it says the payment was submitted successfully. Now all I'm going to do is refresh the page. I go to My DGP Assets, that simply stands for digital game pieces, and you're going to see I got 1 Cryptopian, a Crypto Land, a box, a key, a vial, and a crystal. So I'm simply just going to click claim on each of these. I'm going to open my Zamin wallet again. I'm going to click this icon right here to scan the code on the screen, and I'm just going to slide to accept. And as soon as I've claimed my digital game piece, I'm going to click reveal, and it shows me what class this is in. And one of the coolest parts about this game is each of the digital game piece reveals are random, so you could get between a level 1 to a level 10. So I'm going to click claim to reveal the land now, and then I just scan the code and slide to accept on my XRP wallet. And it just shows this little countdown thing right here as it reveals which land I have. So as you can see, that was a level 1 land. You guys might get a different level. On a previous pack, I got a level 9. And depending on the level that you get determines the crypto rewards that you earn daily. Now, after you've revealed your digital game pieces to be able to play the game to start earning crypto rewards, in the top of your back office, you click the icon right here with the 4 squares. Then you simply click the game. And then you click the button on the center of the screen that says enter the game. And then you're going to see several in-game actions here like rent, mine, thieve, govern, rule, enhance, and bank. So depending on which avatar you got will determine whether you mine, you thieve, you govern, or you rule. And then for your land, you can collect rent on your land every single day in crypto, which is awesome. So in this case, I would click on thieve, click continue. So underneath available, I simply select my Cryptopian. I select the duration in days. In this case, it'd be 1. And then I click this little icon right here. It's going to pop up this, and it shows me the daily production. In this case is 0.4 crypto tokens. So depending on when you're watching this video, crypto might be at a different price. Right now it's at about $53. So all you need to do is confirm the action, and it's going to say it's processed successfully. And then it's underneath active, and it has a countdown timer right here in terms of time remaining until it goes back into the available section again. So you can see 23 hours and 59 minutes. Now, once this is done, my crypto balance is going to top up with an extra 0.4. Right now it's at about 44.39. And if I go back to the main page and I click on rent and click continue, you can see that I have an available land that I can collect rent on. So I simply select the land. I select the amount of days that I want it to collect rent, 1 day, 3 days, or 7 days. So this can be as passive or as active as you want, but I'm gonna click this icon right here. It's gonna pop up and it's gonna show me the daily production, and then I just confirm the action. Now you can see underneath active, I have a level 1, level 4, level 8, and a level 9. And then it shows me the time remaining on each of these land pieces that are collecting rent right now in crypto rewards, which is awesome. And so at the bottom of the screen right here, you can see crypto total net. That's about 14.96 crypto tokens. So let's just round that up to 15. And if I were to swap 15 crypto for XRP, it's about 1,554 XRP. Now that's obviously not a guarantee that you're going to earn the same amount of crypto tokens, because as you can see, I have more pieces of land here because I decided to purchase more packs because I want to be able to stack up the amount of crypto tokens I earn over time throughout the rest of this entire bull run before we get into the euphoria stage. So I'm just going to continue to stack crypto tokens playing this game for fun, because as more attention gets drawn over to the XRP ledger, I can see more and more users playing crypto land for fun every single day to earn crypto rewards. So again, all you need to do right now to get started is go into the link in the description below this video, create your account. Once you have your Zamin XRP wallet and you've loaded it with XRP, following the tutorial below, then in the back office, you click the icon at the top, you click My DGP, and then you purchase your combo pack to be able to reveal your digital game pieces. So you can buy one or you can buy multiple right now, because the more combo packs that you get, the more pieces of land that you're going to be able to collect rent on each and every single day. And then if you choose to get the crypto token on the secondary market, that's up to you. Or you can just play the game for fun to be able to earn crypto rewards like I'm doing right now. So once the time expires on each of these active pieces of land, I'm going to collect all of the rent in crypto, and it's going to top up my balance right here where you can see 44. So check it out. I know you guys are going to absolutely love it. And again, we're going to have a tutorial as well too on some different strategies, beginner, intermediate, and advanced, to be able to maximize this game. That way you can benefit the entire bull run as XRP explodes. So all you need to do right now is click the links below. If you go to bullrunners.com, you're also going to get early alerts on explosive altcoins, daily market analysis videos for breaking news updates like this, and you'll discover our best ways to be able to maximize the crypto land game to earn the most amount of crypto rewards this entire bull run. Because together, we believe that the spending power of the dollar is just going to keep going down in value. That's a fact based on inflation. Blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology, and cryptocurrencies have been going up in value over the past decade. That's the truth, and together, we're all going camping on the beaches of the moon. I'll see you guys on the next video. I will see you on bullrunners.com through the links below. As always, you know what to do. Stay bullish.